Long live the memory of Comrade Kalushi Mahlangu. Long live. Long live.
On this day, 45 years ago, on a Friday in autumn, Solomon Mahlangu, then 23 years old, walked quietly to the Gallows of Pretoria Central Prison. He had been found guilty of treason and murder after a shootout with police in Johannesburg. He never fired a shot but was arrested, tried and convicted nonetheless. Today, words of praise poured in. Selflessness, courageous and vibrant were some of the adjectives used.
We are a country that is rich with inspirational stories of people who came before us and were very selfless about contributing to the country's well-being. And they did not even hold back when the activism to bring about change came with the threat of them losing their lives. They were prepared to make the supreme sacrifice.
Makwetla called on leaders to emulate the values of Mahlangu.
This can still be a story that we mobilize our communities around to help deal with the problem of selfishness, of greed that is there, and making us poor performers in very many areas of our human endeavor.
Mahlangu's brother, Inkosi Lucas Mahlangu, says his family are proud that the sacrifice of his brother is recorded in South Africa's history.
This day is very important to me and the family and the whole country of South Africa, because this is a day that the apartheid government executed my younger brother for crimes he didn't commit.
The ANC Youth League says the youth can learn from Mahlangu's commitment to find a better political dispensation for all.
Where we're coming from as the ANC Youth League, it might be a bit of an disingenuous approach to can assume that we can be at a phase or at a stage where we can emulate Comrade Mahlangu, and for many reasons. The issue that we spoke about the national consciousness of young people. Some of us, we grew up in a generation where even a 7-year-old today can't articulate to you what our constitution means. But if you go to self-loving countries to that extent, a kid at the age of 7, they are very much conscious of what is it that the country is trying to do. So it's not a question of today. It's what is it that we have not been able to do in the previous generations. And that is what actually we are trying to emulate and make sure that some of the other things when we're doing our benchmarkings in terms of understanding what is it that it means to develop a national consciousness, we're able to do.
It is perhaps fitting that on this day, the final words of Solomon Mahlangu is repeated. My blood will nourish the tree that will bear the fruits of freedom. Tell my people that I love them. They must continue the fight. Calvin Dludla, SABC News, Johannesburg.